guys and welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoyed my last video. I sure did. Today I got a special treat coming for you guys. I got a Fettuccine Alfredo with our fresh pasta machine and our lovely classic 5 to 8 minute Alfredo sauce. Come on in and see what I've been whipping up. So here are the ingredients that you're going to need for our Fettuccine Alfredo. Our first for starters for our pasta, we got our 00 flour here. Now you can use all-purpose flour. It does work, but I do like this one. It's a lot finer and it also gives you that nice airy taste that you're looking for in a pasta. We also got our nice lovely farm eggs here, and about 2 cups of flour, a ratio to about 2 eggs will give you about a pound of, so it's about maybe 2 servings there of pasta. We also got some nice grated Parmesan cheese. That's going to go for our beautiful Alfredo sauce. We got our awesome parsley here. My favorite actually is curly parsley. I like it. It has no different taste to the other ones, to the flat ones, but I like it. It's beautiful. It looks more gourmet for me. We also got a nice butter. We got a little bit of nutmeg because we do have to add in a little bit of that nutty taste when it comes to the Alfredo sauce. I do have some chili flakes here as well. Some nice white onions, some fresh garlic. You can cook anything with garlic. Let's whip this puppy up. Okay, so to start our lovely fettuccine pasta, we're gonna go ahead and do this old school. We're gonna add in 2 cups of 00 flour. And what we're gonna do right here, folks, is called a nest. We're gonna go ahead and make a little nest here. Now you can use your Vitamix, you can use your Roku, and this would be a lot faster. In this case, we're gonna do it this way. So I have about 2 cups here of 00 flour. I'm gonna make sure we have a nice little nest here. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in our egg. I have about 2 eggs here. And what we're gonna do here is just kind of whisking it in slowly. And then you're just going to add it in as we go along. Make sure you do these. Now again, this is the old school way. You guys can go ahead and just throw in your flour and your egg, and it'll give you about a 30-second pulse on your Roku, and you can just kneel it from there. But I like to take my time on this for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this for about 5 minutes until you get a nice little dough here. And there's a part where it gets dirty. Now we gotta get our hands dirty. So you just want to form the dough. You don't want to overwork it. You don't want to, add in too much flour. You don't want to add too much water or too much any kind of liquid towards it. So just kind of working the dough, giving it a nice little ball shape. We got our nice little ball here. All right. And we're gonna let this sit for about 10-15 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and cover it with some plastic, and we'll be right back. All right, so now that we let our dough rest, we're gonna go ahead and cut this in about 4 parts so that we can crank it in. So now first you want to go ahead and flour your surface. Here's our nice dough right over here. Cut these up in about 4 little cubes there. Now I'm gonna let these sit for a bit so they don't get dry. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it in plastic as well. Now we're gonna work our way with this one. Now you want to start off with the biggest number on your pasta machine. Right now I have it on 2. And we're just going to stretch this out as much as possible. Now I do have it on this angle because I am lefty, so it is a different angle towards it, but you still get the same amazing results. So we're going to go ahead and add the first one. You want to crank. You want to grab it in the bottom as it's coming down. Now that's about 2. You want to fold it into an envelope like this. And then we're going to go again. Alright, we're going to do this again. Another envelope. We're going to try this here. This is so therapeutic. I love this. I can do this all day long. No, seriously, like, I can do this all day long. Alright. So I'm just pretty much working the dough, stretching it out. We're going to go a little bit higher on this number since we got the consistency that we're looking for. We're about 2. We're going to go ahead and change it to about 3. Now this is a little tighter. The higher you get, the tighter that it will come towards. You want to go all the way up until a nice color. You see how that's stretching there? We're going to give it some more. You don't want your pasta too thick either. So now that's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and switch up to about number 5. Let's try that out. The 5 is looking pretty good. It's definitely stretching a lot more. You see it taking its course here. We're going to try it a little bit more. We're going to go a little bit higher as well. Again, I'm going to a nice little flat, but still not too thin when it comes to fettuccine. Yeah, this is looking kind of nice right there. Let's go ahead and crank it up to about 8 now. And then once we get this a little bit nice and tight, long enough, we can set it aside and let it cool down for a bit. Okay, so now that we have our nice stretched dough, we let it rest for about 5-7 minutes. Take a look at that. And this is pretty sexy if you ask me. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add it to our fettuccines. And make this puppy work. So now I have my number to about 8 right now. Let's go ahead and crank this up. You want to grab your noodles as they are coming down, but you don't want to grab too hard. See that form right there? There you are. this, and we're gonna lay it down a little bit and add some flour. You don't want it to stick. Some people do let it hang as well. I would love to. But in this case, we're gonna whip this puppy up. So, we're gonna just let it chill for a bit. Go ahead and grab another sleeve. Now you can cut this in half if it's easier for you. I like long noodles. I usually just like cranking it all the way. Again, if you feel some stickiness, do not be afraid to add in some more flour. Crank this one up as well. Now this one's a little bit longer, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And there you have it. For a nice, fresh fettuccine pasta. Now we're going to go ahead and whip this puppy up with some beautiful Alfredo sauce. Okay, so now that we have our nice, lovely fettuccine pasta, as you can see here on my left-hand side, I do have the boiling water for our pasta. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and add in our Alfredo sauce. Now this is one of my favorites. I've been waiting all day to make this, and I want to show you guys how awesome this is. We're going to start with a little bit of butter. Make sure that's nice and melted. Now once that is nicely melted, we're going to go ahead and add in our garlic and onions. Oh, it smells so good. I love it. Let's not forget to go ahead and add some salt on that. Now, once you get a nice translucent color, it's going to be safe for us to add in our nice heavy cream. I'm going to go ahead and add in my 2 cups of heavy cream. Now this is going to give you a little bit more sauce for the noodles. You can always use it for something else the next day. I wouldn't waste it. It's like gold. So we're going to let this reduce for about 25 minutes, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have our sauce reduced to a nice minimum, what it's called here, as you can see, is called a nappe. Now, nappe means when you can actually cross your wooden spoon with it, and it'll have a certain lining. So you see right here, stay still. That means you have a good doneness on your reduction. See that here? Okay, so now that this looks nice and reduced, we're going to go ahead and add in our fresh Parmesan cheese. We're going to go until it's completely melted, and we're going to add in our nice. Now while that is actually going, we're going to add in our pasta. Keep this going for about 5 minutes. Okay, so now As our Alfredo sauce is going, we're gonna add in our nice, lovely fettuccine pasta. This is gonna go for about 7 to 9 minutes. Now that this looks nice and reduced, we're gonna add in a little bit of red chili flakes. And our pasta looks pretty nice and done. You can see here. And add that in straight to the sauce. This nice turn. Oh, this is looking so good, y'all. This is the type of dish that would make you want to like marry somebody, I swear. I'm not even kidding. Let's go ahead and plate this puppy up. Alright, so now our final product. These are amazing fettuccine Alfredo. I like to plate it right in the center. And look at that delicious creaminess. Add in our favorite, nice fresh Parmesan cheese. And there you have it. Our nice fettuccine Alfredo with our homemade fresh pasta and a homemade fresh sauce. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys would like for me to make something else next week, I'll be more than happy to do that as well. Thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Oh, this looks so yummy. Oh yeah. Thank you guys so much again. You've been with me, my friends.